And you see people come in here every night and they just got this weight on them, man, just they're so bogged down by something they did or something that somebody did to them. It's killed their hope. And to see the transformation from the beginning of the night to the end of the night, when God begins to lift some of those people up and begins to touch some of those people in profound ways. Oh my gosh, dude.
What's unique about how Big Daddy Weave tours, they create a space for God to move, they prepare the way for it to happen, and then they pursue it.
To walk into the venue and see my headlining artist sitting there with 3 or 4 crew guys, and their hands are on each other, praying for each other, some of them are weeping, and you're like, God, thank you for whatever that is.
We were with a guy the other night who has MS. He's been crippled for a long time. And I said, all right, get up out of your wheelchair. And the dude stood up and he wept. And all he could say was, I stood up, I stood up, I stood up. We're seeing people that were going to kill themselves turn around. We're seeing marriages restored, literally restored.
This really meek, beautiful girl that came up. She said, my husband and I were separated when I heard you at a festival last summer. And we ended up getting a divorce, but when I heard you sing that song, I felt like maybe I was supposed to work it out with him, but I didn't. And she's like, and so, you know, tonight you did it again. And I said, well, is he remarried? And she goes, he's actually right over there. And I said, hold on for a second, like, needle on the record, just kind of, whoop, and we go get him and bring him over. And we were like, listen, you're divorced, yeah? Well, do you believe God's bigger than this? And they both begin to weep. Do you love her? And he just loses it. And he's like, I do. And I'm like, do you love him? She's like, I do. And they walked out holding hands, gonna go to coffee.
Time after time, we've seen kidneys that were dead come back to life, you know? We've seen cancer get up and flee. It's been just unbelievable. But what's greater, that or just him changing somebody's heart to believe in who he is? That's the greatest miracle in my book, just seeing people come to life in who he is. And that's happening every day.
You know, regardless of what you believe coming into this tour, you have one belief now, and that's that he is still living and active and moving.
You could literally talk for days and weeks about the things that God has done out here, the things we have seen.
And seeing what God has done in the lives of every person that comes. That's what we believe. That's what we ask God for every night. Lord, would you allow your kingdom to advance?
We're the most rock star-ish kind of like people, you know what I mean? You know, I've said this for years, cool has never really been in our repertoire, you know? But we got boatloads of real.
We got nothing to give, but what we do have, which is the Spirit of God, we will give that freely.
They set aside time for it, you know, and there's just a real desire and faith to walk in that and just see it happen.
You know, we're real honest about the fact that we don't have it all together, but we're honestly in pursuit of Jesus. Because I mean, this is not a concert, you know. And we have lights and we have the sound. We hope it is done well. But that just seems like to us on the priority list, that's the smallest part, you know. So this is sort of a personal invitation. That, man, are you worn out? Are you hurt? Are you chased down? We would love to invite you out for a night when you can lay all that stuff aside, man, and you can realize that there's freedom, you know, and there's joy in God that's greater than the stuff of this world. God loves you. He's not mad at you. He's not disappointed in you. He loves you. He loves you so much. He didn't even spare Jesus.
So I hope people come in here and leave being less like them or more like Jesus.
You will not be the same. You will leave different.
We'd love to have a night like that with you.